Greetings, grade 8. In this video, I want to show you how to start a new project in Bandlab, how to access the digital audio workstation and its main features. So let's get started. Here in the Create button, you just click in there and it takes you to the digital audio workstation, which starts like this. You have these options to start. You can add a new track, either an instrument track, or a drum machine. These two work with the computer keyboard. If you dial on the letters or click on the letters, it will work like a music keyboard or like a piano keyboard. You can also record your voice using the built-in microphone from your computer, or you can connect a guitar or a bass into your computer, and BandLab will work as an amplifier for any of those two. You can also import your own audio, and you can also browse loops. Okay, so right now I'm going to start by adding a voice recording or a mic recording, and this is it. Okay, I'm going to close this right now, and I'm going to refer down to the bottom left corner and explain to you the loops browser. If you click here where it says loops, it takes you to the loop browser. The loop browser, what it has is two different options. You can browse your loops by packs, which is basically any instrument that you can hope for, meaning drums, bass, guitars, keyboards, saxophones, flutes, organized by style, or you can browse through all of the loops and they come organized either by genre or by instrument. So you can access or search exactly what you're looking for at any given time in your project. Okay, right now I want to give a demonstration. I'm going to, let's say that you're working on hip hop, and let's say that you're going to start by adding a drum. Okay, by selecting those two options, hip hop here in the genre and drums here in the instruments, then it shows you here only drums for hip hop. Okay, so let's say that I want to use the turbo trap drums. Look, if you click in any of these, it plays back the loop, so you can listen to it, how it sounds before you drag it inside your project. For example, this or this. There you go. If you want to stop it, you can click here in the icon, or you can click down here in this other icon. You can here play or stop. Okay, so let's say that I want to use this one, Turbo Trap Drum 2. So I just drag and drop it. Here it says drop a loop or an audio MIDI file. I just drop it there. And this takes me to something very important that you have to take into consideration. If you look up here, you have these numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so forth. These are the bars of your session. And see the subdivisions that you have inside. These are the different beats inside each of your bars. So for example, this is bar number 1. At the beginning, it will be beat number 1. This will be beat number 2, beat number 3, beat number 4. Then here comes bar number 2. This is beat number 1, beat number 2, beat number 3, beat number 4. This is what we call the bar grid or the tempo grid. And this is important because once that you start dropping different loops into your project, you have to take into consideration that all of these loops were recorded and designed to be dropped in beat number 1 of each of your bars. So you can drop it here. For example, if you want it on bar number 2, you have to drop it in beat number 1 at the beginning. If you want it in bar number 3, you can do the same, but you have to drop it here at the beginning. Never do things like this, like drop it here. Okay, this is beat number 3. This is a beat number 1 of bar number 3. This is beat number 4. This is beat number 2, or even in between the beats. Why? Because once that you have different loops, one on top of the other, sounding simultaneously, then the rhythm of those different loops is not going to coincide and is not going to sound well. That is a very common beginner's mistake. Never do this, never do this, never do this. Always do this at the beginning of each of the bars. Okay, there you have it. Okay, remember that these are loops. These are meant to be extended the number of times that you need it. The way to extend it is here through the top left corner, not through the top to the bottom left corner, through the top. Once you have this double arrow, you're going to extend it like this. Okay, never do it from the bottom, because if you do it from the bottom, this is what happens. You see, it extends, but without any sound. See, there isn't anything sounding here. Okay? So let's take this back over here. There is where it belongs, and I'm going to extend it all of this way so I can have it for 8 bars. You see, from bar number 1 until the end of bar number 8. Okay, so there I have my drums. Now let's say that I want to add another instrument. I already have my drums. I want to add a keyboard now. So I select keyboards, and there I have my keyboards. Let's see this abstract hip hop keys 4. Okay, let's say that I like this one. I'm going to drag and drop it here again. Remember, this is incorrect because it's right here in the middle between beats number 2 and beat number 3. I want it to sound, let's say that I want to start it here on beat number 5. So I drop it here right at the beginning of beat number 5, just like this. And the result, if I want to listen to it, you can go here. These are the playback controls. It's very simple. This is just to play and pause. This is to go to the beginning, and this is to go to the end. I'm already at the beginning. I just click play, and there I have it. And I can pause it. Okay, so let's say that this is the beginning of your project. This is what you're going to be sharing with the world. So this is what you're going to do. Once that you have all of your instruments, all of your loops, all of your project complete, you're going to give it a name. You go up here in the center where it says new project, you just click there and you give it a name. Okay, right now I'm going to name this hip hop project. Hip hop project. There I go. Sorry for the typo. Let's correct that. Hip hop project. That's it. It's already named. After you do that, you're going to save it here. You click on save here in the top right corner. Sorry, top right corner. Click there, and it's already saved. Once that you have saved that, you're going to go down here to the bottom right, and you're going to click on collaborators. There you have like a little chat type of thing that you can use with different people that are collaborating with you in this particular project. But if you go here to these 3 dots that you have here in the top of this screen, you can invite collaborators. You're going to use this feature to invite me to your project so I can access your digital audio workstation and revise how you're working on your projects. This is how we're going to do it. Okay, so you click here on invite collaborators, and you're going to type here my school email. Okay, look at it. This is my school email in case if you don't know it. hmoitoro at qadoha.org. Okay, this is the email that you're going to use. You send an invite, and it will invite me to your project, and I can access it at any time, so I can give you tips, corrections, and I can see your workflow, and I can grade it. Okay, well, that is basically all you need to know right now. I'm going to explain more features about this digital audio workstation. There's much more to know about it, but this is what you need to know in order for you to start working on your first project. See you next time.